Hello everyone, let me get my glove on. Welcome to morning coffee break, and boy, you need it this morning. It is cold. It's 22 right now. I think it got down to 19. I went out here and covered the garden last night. Somebody mentioned the garden in comments, and I made me remember to come out here and cover it, so I thank you very much. And I think it was Lorraine, and I didn't cover them till about 9 o'clock, but I can't uncover them yet. I don't think it's going to get but about 35 today or something like that, but they seem to have been doing all right underneath here the other times it got cold. So let's hope that, let's see how crunchy it is here. So it's frozen right here. I had it covered. Let's see. Ooh, a rock stuck to it. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to cover this. Get this one covered back. There we go. Let's see if everybody else has stayed covered up. Look down in there, those onions, they look pretty cold. I mean, they look like they're a little frozen. And this is going to be this way the next, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. It's going to get really cold. So, you know, this may kill it. May kill the garden. But, you know, it's been amazing that it's lasted this long. So, you know, I'm going to try not to get upset if it happens. And I'll just, you know, almost all of it, well, all of it's under the ground except for the cauliflower and cabbage. So, I mean, I can harvest it. It just they won't be the size that I wanted them to grow to, but I'm gonna try. I mean, they made it the other times that it was really cold. These poor little things out here, I don't see how they stay alive. They seem to be okay so far. Let's see what day after day of relentless cold weather is going to do to them. But this is, you know, in February, towards the end of January and February is usually really cold around here. But like I said, I'm going to try not to get upset. Everything dies. Spring will be here before you know it. I haven't heard the train this morning. It hadn't been around quite as much. So I hadn't heard many birds because it's so cold. Never know, the train might be through in a few minutes. So let's set it here for a bit and I'm going to go get some hot coffee. guess no train today, so we'll go in and do the story time. Alrighty, it is cold out there, I'll tell you. I cleaned off the top of the fridge and put that pad up there for Kitty. She was up there a little bit ago, and then she jumped down because she's hungry. She's just starved to death. She's just wasting away. She's a pretty big girl. I don't know if y'all can tell or not, but she's got a lot of fur, so it's kind of deceiving, but she's getting a little hefty. And all she eats is dry food, and it doesn't seem like she's eating a ton of it or anything. You know, so I don't know. She's just a big cat, I think. She's, you know, I think somebody said, Joyce said she had some of that Maine Coon in her, so that must be the reason she's getting so big. We're going to have her checked out, I don't know if it's spring or sometime or other after she's 1. Okay. I got like a few things to go over. I don't know if these are really long enough to be called stories or not, but I've got a story, but it's just about like when I was starting probably about 10 years old, where I wasn't as interested in toys as much, really. You know, I just got kind of a little mature faster because we moved around so much. And when I didn't have friends, you know, I wanted to stay busy just like now. I've always been kind of a hyper type, but not to the point to where I was like just running around. You know, I just wanted to be doing something all the time. I didn't want to just lay around and watch TV or nothing. You know, we had cartoons and stuff back then, plenty of them. You know, not like what today is, totally different, you know, cartoons and stuff. But, you know, Bugs Bunny and all that, just the things that went with that. You know, we went out and did stuff. We were outside all the time, you know. But when it got to where, you know, especially in the winter, I still went outside in the winter, but, you know, not quite as much. But I wanted something to do, and I started, you know, different hobbies, collecting things, making things, doing that. I've always been, you know, into that. Even the drawing and stuff I started pretty early. I started drawing like cars and planes and stuff like that. I just loved them. And then later on, as a teenager and stuff, I started drawing wildlife, mainly fish, because I liked to fish so much back then. So I kept busy, and I started, of course, collecting ball cards and even football cards and basketball cards, posters. A lot of times posters came with them back then. And collected all them. And, of course, back then we used the cards. A lot of times we used them for our bicycles. You know, you could put one on there and get a clothespin and attach it, and it sounded like well, we thought it would sound like a motorcycle kind of. And it was pretty cool, so we did it. I guarantee you that I put some cards on my bike and destroyed them that are probably worth hundreds or thousands of dollars today. I wouldn't doubt it a bit. But we traded mainly, you know, that was the big thing. We would get together. When I did make friends, you know, I'd have a pretty good collection by the time I'd have friends. And when the ones that collected cards, you know, we would trade. We'd get together and trade. You don't always wanted to trade your doubles, you know, and stuff like that for a better card. But we did that a lot. And then I started collecting coins at probably about 10, I'd say. 10 or 11 anyway. And my friend, one of my friends at that time, his parents were into collecting things. And Also, wait a minute. I gotta write something down. Uh, they were, and I do remember they sold Amway. I don't know if anybody does that anymore, but they had a like their living room, I guess you'd say, was Amway. I mean, it was like a store in there, and he had a little office where he did all his, his dad and mom did all their little, office work and stuff for it. And I remember that, a lot. They had a lot of stuff. They had shelves and stuff in there instead of being like a living room. But they would take my friend was named Chris, and I believe it was his mom would take us to, like, it would be like a flea market, and they had coin collectors there, and I would get magazines about coins, and the ones that they said would be worth something in the future, I would buy like whole, rolls of them and stuff, and buy a lot of stuff at that flea market, and yes, they ended up being worth a lot. But when I got to living here, this guy, he was buying some stuff. I was at work, and Joy sold some stuff out in our garage that we weren't using, and he got in our shed out here, and he got some stuff in there, and then my coins and stuff. I think I had the cards in the basement, because we had just moved in here, and like, oh God, this was way back. I'm thinking early 80s maybe. And anyway, that guy, he stole a lot of my equipment, like baseball equipment and stuff, softball stuff, fishing stuff, my card collection, and my coin collection. I mean, because I had my coin collection because where I'd moved around so much, and then we moved in here. I had it in like briefcases, things like one bigger than a briefcase, like a, I don't know, satchel, like, and it was easy just to grab it, So I had to start all over again after all those years. I was probably had been collecting for, let's see, I probably was getting close to 30. So I'd been collecting for at least 20 years or something like that. Close, yeah. And that was awful. I mean, I couldn't prove it. There was no way to prove it. Because I wasn't here, enjoyed it and watched the guy. And that's just almost a whole nother story. Because, I don't see how people can do people that way, Of course, he denied it. Denied everything, But that's what you get sometimes when you deal with people. They seem to have a legit business or something, And, but this guy was in the business of buying furniture and things that people didn't want and reselling them. Had like a little shop. So you can see what was going on, obviously. Get in there and get other things, So it's terrible. But anyway, that's my little stories for today. And I've got, like I said, I had to start over. I never did start collecting cards again. I didn't have as much interest in them, and I didn't want to, put the money into them. But I do want to mention a couple things. I'm not going to go over it a whole lot, but we're doing the hashtag snack pack giveaway right now. Please enter. If we get, I'm going to do it until probably either Logan's going to either do he has his sleep apnea test tonight. He goes at 8, and then we pick him up at like 5:30 in the morning. Yeah. And then, so he should be able to rest up Tuesday. He'll either do it Wednesday or Thursday. We'll have the drawing. So, please enter. I mean, if we have enough of a response, we'll do it again one day. If not, we probably won't, because I gauge the giveaways success by the amount of entries, and that makes sense for anybody. if you're running things, try to run things kind of like a business, you know. And if something doesn't work out as far as, you know, what I've got into the giveaway and the shipping involved, you know, then I see that, you know, that it might not be feasible to do it again. So, but I'm not trying to be negative. We still got several days. A lot of people this time of year have not been able to watch others' videos as often. And the same here because I've been so busy, you know, and I'm sorry for that. But anyway, it's a big box of snacks. I look in yesterday's videos and where it says that I show what's in the box to check it out. But just be subscribed to me. I can only do it in the US, and YouTube doesn't have anything to do with my giveaways at all. And in your comment, put the word, and it comes out to be like this: the # snack, SNACK, PACK, GIVEAWAY, all one word. And that is what you would call hashtag snack pack giveaway. That way I can see it in blue and it's easier for me to catch who wants to be entered in things. So I would appreciate if everybody entered that. And this morning, what was it Joy got? Hold on, I'll show you the coffee she got. Okay, my brother gave us a couple things of coffee for Christmas. And this is what we're having this morning: Dunkin' Donuts cinnamon coffee roll. That's what I'm drinking this morning. It's very good. You don't really need any creamer in that unless you just wanted to. And then we got this one we'll be trying in the next few days. Hi, kitty. Why don't you go up there on your thing? Huh? Why don't you go up there on your... And this one we'll be trying, he gave us Starbucks mocha flavored. We'll be trying that one in a few days. It's bound to be good too. Okay, let me check and see if I've done everything. The homemade cooking club, Joy, Tucker, and I had been talking about trying to make it to 100 on the cooking club, to 100 subscribers. And we did yesterday and surpassed that by a little bit. I think the last time I looked, it was at something like 102. And the Color Me Happy Club's doing good also. It's getting close to 100. So that's very good. The cooking club's only been up for like 2 weeks, and the Color Me Happy Club maybe close to 3. So they're doing great. Check them out. Just do a search on Facebook and give us a request to be entered into the club, and Joy Tucker will take care of that. And we also have Kim of Metal Scrapping Chick. She may be one that approves you also. So check that out, y'all. They're really fun. They're taking off. We got a thing going on in the cooking club right now where you pick a... Kitty, no, honey, no. Where you pick a recipe that someone has sent in, and you make that recipe this week. And then you post your picture of that person's recipe that you made. So that's going to be fun. I hope everybody participates in that too. So that's about it today. I was going to do a little tablet time, but I'll save that for another one because we're close to about the time I like to have on this show. So I could go on and on. I used to do my videos for about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, and that got a little long for everybody. So that's why I do more videos, some of them that are shorter and stuff during the day, and then I do this one. It should be about my longest video of the day. So I hope y'all enjoyed it, this morning coffee break. Please press that like button. Oh, tonight, oh gosh, what were we having? Oh, we're having some of that ham tonight, unless something happens. That ham that I bought down here, that smoked ham. So that'll be good, and I'll take a picture of that and post it on Color Me Happy Club, and I posted a few yesterday. So press that like button, please. Oh yes, and if you join the giveaway, please press the like button. Everybody press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day. I'll do something today. Hope you watched Cupid telling Valentine's jokes yesterday. it's really pretty cool. So maybe it'll be Cupid right again at Valentine's if everybody liked that one, or might be Kitty next, who knows. Send me a picture of your pet, and I'll make your pet a guest host on Kitty's Corner. I used to do it all the time. I did 20 some in a row at first of other people's pets. So send me a picture. It could be on email, or either send me on Messenger is the easiest way. And tell me something about your pet, like, so I can use it for an intro, what it does, funny things it does, and stuff like that. And I will use it, and your pet will tell jokes. So do that, everybody. We used to have a lot of fun with that. I did it a lot, every day. So everybody check it out, and everybody have a great day. I'll do something. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.